Welcome, family. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Authentically Being Ava. So, family, to new viewers, thank you for joining me, family. So, look, let me get into it. This is gonna be like a little comedy episode. So, yeah, some of you guys may not be able to relate to this. As I've always said, I don't have a problem talking about my age. I'm 54, so those in my range of age, will be able to get this topic better than some others. This is what 2023, so we're talking about being born somewhere like in the 60s or so. A family look. Oh my gosh! So I remember. I'm taking this back to my childhood, right? So I remember there's a lot of things going on in my childhood. Some good, some bad. I I managed to find the humor in a lot of things. I don't know if that was a coping mechanism. If it was, I'm glad for it because it's helped me get through some things that weren't so great. But I found that it felt good to laugh. It really just made me feel better. We all know that when we laugh, it almost just changes the atmosphere in the room. It switches you to, you know, a more enjoyable experience. So, saying all that to say, when I was growing up, I remember that was just it for me. So, my mom was a character. Yes, she was. And she, a lot of things that she did, I didn't understand. Loved her still, but didn't quite always understand where it was coming from. And so she would have these sayings that I'm sure she got from her parents or from people that she, aunts and uncles and stuff, and people that she, experienced or were raised around. So that was naturally passed on to me. So, when she would hit me with these things, she would say, and a lot of them were outlandish. They were wild. I felt personally that they were extra. Like, I really didn't believe that the situation that we were in at the time warranted that type of a response. It just seemed like it was a little bit off. But nevertheless, it was what I experienced. So I, in turn, took things literally. Not 100%. Like, I knew I was being extra because, like I said, I like to laugh. So for me, I think, like I said, I think it was a coping mechanism. For me, I really believe that because they weren't such great things that were said, but I in turn had to just make it be what I needed it to be. So I turned it into a joke. And how amazing the mind is. Let me just say that, because when you're going through it, especially as a child, you don't really think about things at the time. But anyway, let me get into it. So I remember coming to her trying to explain, like, everything was no with mom. So I couldn't do anything, couldn't go anywhere. Everything was fear. So when she would give me the no, I would, try to come back with a plausible reason why, I should, that decision should be overturned. Like, and I should be able to do this particular thing I wanted to do. And she would come back with, look, I don't give a rat's ass what you think or why you. So him with that. So, in turn, I'm like, giving rats asses. What is that? Of course I didn't say ass because, then it would have been on. Mom would just lose it. Yeah, cussing now? The hell? Like all of that. So, like I said, this is the atmosphere in which I was raised. But, yeah, everything was like a threat. Like, you got threatened with everything for any reason. It didn't matter what it was. It almost seemed like you were bothersome So we want to continuously, you know, dish out threats to keep you in line. I mean, basically, that's what it seemed like. Like I said, I don't give a rat's ass. You know, I was sitting there like, I don't give a rat's ass. A rat's ass. Okay. Yeah, that's not really like, I'm like, who made that up? What does that mean? A rat as opposed to a cow? I mean, a squirrel? I mean, like, I'm just trying to put this together. You know, so this is my mindset as a child. And I would occasionally come to my mom with this. She'd be like, keep on here. Just keep on. Everything's a joke. You know, but like I said, now that I look back on it, I think it might have been, you know, because I knew it was not cool. But it's like, let me just find the humor somehow in this thing. So I remember, again, pleading my case, because I guess it was like I didn't really realize this until I started thinking about it. But I guess I pled my case a lot and got rejected. But anyway, she told me, what did she tell me one day? She went with another one. Keep on here. You know, like when she would be trying to threaten me about something, and she'd be like, you're going to hell in a handbasket. You know, and again, I'm just like, okay, I got a picture of where hell is. Okay, it's down there. It's way, way down there, and it's hot. Okay, I got that. But the fact that I would be transported in a handbasket really has me confused, because the only handbasket that I'm thinking about are the ones that are on the front of the bikes. So, this little small basket that you can put a couple of little small items in, I'm going to be transported in that to hell. And I'm just like, why? You know, like, you know, who has the time to sit and create this stuff? I'm like, where's this stuff coming from? So now I'm going to hell in a handbasket. You don't give rats asses. What else? I mean, it's just like never made sense to me. I'm like, was there someone mentally challenged that was, you know, just spitting out the stuff, you know, because they ain't had nothing else to do? Like, you know what? Everybody's going to hell in a handbasket. Let me write this down for the black community, because this is where we're going to spread this for everybody to say to their children. What else? You know, that wasn't making sense to me. What else? There was another one. I'ma slap the taste out of your mouth. Yeah. So I guess you're being too sassy and you got too much to say. And so yeah, now the slapping tastes. And again, you know, I'm like, how is that possible to slap actual taste? It seems like, I mean, I think they're attached to the, you know, your taste buds on your tongue. So, slapping the taste. So I said something that was smart aleck, and your response is to slap the taste out as a resolve. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know, like, I don't get it. I mean, family, it's just, you know, it's one thing I could get if it made sense, like, you know, I'm gonna wash your mouth out with soap because you're cussing. You're saying stuff that, you know, I got that, because you're basically saying, because, you know, you're saying things that you shouldn't be at your age, saying bad words, we're gonna clean that mouth because it's dirty right now. You know, okay, so I can get that. I get what you're going with that. Even though I don't think that's a good idea to wash your mouth out with soap. That's not, but I get the metaphor. I get it's making sense. Okay, I get that. However, these other things that I'm talking about, like, it's not making sense. Okay, so what was another one? Tap dance on your tonsils. Again, you know, I guess I'm imagining they're saying that you're saying some sarcastic things and then it's coming out of your larynx, your throat, right? So I would think you would tap dance on the throat, but no, it's the tonsils. So, um, yeah, I don't, the tonsils having nothing to do with your speech, I didn't think. So to tap dance on your tonsils because of being sarcastic is family, like help me out. I mean, I don't know any elders that I could ask these questions. I don't know. I mean, was there one person that you know that they deaconed to give us all of this these sayings? I don't get it. Um, and let me see, I got a couple others. Yeah, knocking your teeth down your throat. That's another one. Like, I'm gonna knock your teeth down. Keep on, I'm gonna knock your teeth down. And it's like, man, all these threats and verbal assaults. Like, what? I mean, like, I'm laughing now, but like I said, back then for a kid to have to deal with that, it's like, what did I really say to warrant that reaction or response? It's like, what is going on here? And this is the last one that I got, because I know there's many others, but these are the ones that I remember being hurled at me growing up, right? And this one was, I'ma slap the shit out of you. And people still say that to this day. But again, when you have a literal mind, you know, you're just sitting there and you're just like, is that possible? We're slapping actual shit. So you're slapping me in the face and the and, and the shit is gonna fly out of my ass. Like, which I look, I'm gonna slap you so hard that the shit's gonna come out of your ass through your clothing, and it's just gonna come out. Like, I would literally go to my mom and, I mean, the stuff is not cuss words. You know, I would say that stuff to her, and I don't. Yeah, she was like, just keep on. She started looking. At some point, she was laughing. I do remember she was like, keep on here. You gonna find out. Okay, you gonna find out. Just keep on. You know, family. It was hilarious. I'm just gonna be honest. It was. I chose to find the humor in it because it was so extra and it was so ridiculous. I'm just like, lady, what is going on here? Are these things that you just wanted to say and you just never had a chance to? So you're just trying it out on me to see how I feel? I mean, like, I don't get it. Because I didn't think I was a bad kid. I mean, I was mischievous. I mean, nothing abnormal from the regular child. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no extra stuff. So, and for the most part, you know. Anyway, hilarious, hilarious, and I'm just so glad that we don't use that stuff these days. Because I mean, it's like, I mean, other than humorous, I mean, it's just, you don't want to instill all that in your kid or whatever. You have them have a sense of fear of you. But yeah, man, like I said, leave me some comments, you guys, and I know y'all got some too. My family, thanks for joining me. I hope you were entertained. I hope maybe, you know, it took you back to a place in your life. Maybe you remember some of the stuff or hearing it. Hopefully it wasn't said to you. But anyway, family, please like and subscribe. And I will see you on the next video, family. Thank you. Bye-bye.